Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he's got room. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
They go play action now. May. It's Williams on the catch. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's May. Going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. This defense for the Pats very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Take a look at this Patriots defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And fine Chase on the right side complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cowboys hit 3 and 7 now in the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
60 Bison, 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
2nd and 9 now. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it go again. At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. With a first down as they begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
May looking to run. And he wisely will throw that one away. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Off the play fake. Here's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That throw right sideline is complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. May going to give it to Henderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense? And it's intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On play action, May. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll go again with Henderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
The extra point now for Borregales. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll drop to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1.
Ready? 19, charge, 79.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
19, Lions.
They're going to try and throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A give for Henderson running to the right. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Borregales now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's the score. Patriots 21, Cowboys 7.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand that you failed. A little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the Patriots 49.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go play action here on 1st down. And Watson has it right side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting rushed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. Dragon 60. Ready?
Back to throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Right side to Watson.
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
50-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. To start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
39-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Chase complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that can overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. And they go play action with May. He finds Pickens over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down.
Up the middle, here's Henderson.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Patriots.
Throwing here is May.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Quick throw there out to Williams. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Henderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
10-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cowboys 18.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go, set.
They hand this off to Harris. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Rocco 80.
Here's second and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Second and 10.
Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
This is Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Ready?
They'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line.
4-yard gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
York on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. From the gun, it's May. Pickens on the slant. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They go play action now. May. And he swung out wide here for Henderson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Cowboys.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll throw with May. He'll swing this out to Henderson. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Ready up.
Here's first down.
At the 18-yard line.
19 right. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation, move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They gambled for the win, and they trail by one here in the final moments. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for New England, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.